Alright, so we looked a little bit at signposting, those common phrases we use to let the listener know where we're going in our presentation. For example, we looked at phrases like turn to, in the sense of, I would like to turn to the question of sustainability. We need to look at the environmental standards of our suppliers. This is excellent English for presentations. But there's another thing that we can do. It's a more elegant solution to signposting. Let's take a look at this. Turning to the question of sustainability, we need to look at the environmental standards of our suppliers. What's going on here? Well, it's really quite simple. We are using a participle clause and we are front-loading it as a signal. Let's take a closer look. A particle clause? What in the hell are you talking about? Well, the name isn't really important. Here's how it works. First, you take your signposting phrase, for example, to go back to, and you change the go to going and use it as a signpost. Going back to, and then you finish your thought. Let's take a closer look. This is an excellent technique if you want to add variety to your presentation. For example, you certainly can say the following. So, I will now move on to teacher qualification programs. There are a variety of programs, but very few are recognized internationally. Here, we're using two sentences. The first one is the signpost, and the second one is the content. But we can combine those two sentences by using this participle clause construction, and it comes out like this. So, moving on to teacher qualification programs. There are a variety of programs, but very few are recognized internationally. You see what we're doing there? All right, let's practice a couple of these. I'd like to expand on the last point. We need to focus on the root causes. Becomes, expanding on the last point, we need to focus on the root causes. Next one. Let's turn to our targets for the next 5 years. We have calculated a 5% annual increase in turnover. That one becomes, turning to our targets for the next 5 years, we have calculated a 5% annual increase in turnover. And that's really all there is to it. Go back to the online class. There are plenty of opportunities there to practice. Because remember, practice makes perfect.